Well, hey, pedal people! It's Pedal Guy here. How you doing? Well, we're all about pedal demos, pedal knowledge, and pedal sales. I love pedals, and so do you. I'd like to welcome you to the very first in our series of interviews with KDH. I think you'll find this series extremely informative and very interesting. And without further ado, let's get on with the show. Hey, everybody! It's Scott, the Pedal Guy here. How you doing? I am thrilled to invite you and welcome you to our very first interview here at the Pedal Guy that we've ever done in the last 3+ years. And I am joined by none other than KDH. How you doing,
Hello,
KDH?
everybody. Hey,
How's it going, my friend?
it's going good.
Awesome.
Excited to talk with you.
Excellent. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. We're both getting used to the whole Zoom platform, so I'm amazed at how well it works right off the bat, and so I see this as the future of our future. This will be the future technology that will drive our interviews after this point. But thank you very much for helping us break in this new format, KDH. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'm excited to be on Scott the Pedal Guy. It's exciting for me. First interview.
Ah, that's good. It's always good to have the first, right? It's good to be first into something. So I'd like to get some background on you because your channel is a relatively new channel, and it's obviously been gaining a lot of traction pretty quick, and I think it's been, even with the amount of videos, it's shown a very nice it's shown a nice palette of what you do, because you have obviously your videos that have been expose based, but then also some really great instructional stuff, as well as some concepts that aren't exactly new, but you're bringing it to a new audience that may not have known about it, like wet dry rigs and things like that. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 21. I'm from Ireland, and I've been a guitar player for the last 10 years. So guitar kind of took over my life for the most part. So I'm relatively new to YouTube and that platform, but I've been watching it and been involved in the whole guitar entertainment style thing for as long as I can really remember, since I was like 10. So
Awesome. So you're a youngin' then, by comparison to me.
Yeah.
So that's good. I mean, there was always that rumor, or not the rumor, but always the fear that guitar is going out of fashion with the younger generations. Of course, I couldn't disagree more. That I think guitar is still very fascinating to up and comers, and that's why we do what we do here. Talking about pedals all the time, pedals, and doing what we do here. So it's good to see that the six string is still alive and well in your neck of the woods.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't really see any decline, but then again, I wasn't old enough to be around when it was more than it is today. But as far as I know, it's as healthy as it has ever been. If anything, it's more healthy.
Excellent. So tell us about your rig. I mean, I've seen a few of the videos there, and
Well, what I run is, it depends on what venue but okay, so for videos, I run a main Zilla 2x12 cabinet, and that's what I mic up everything through. And then the amps that I use are the Victory VX50 Krakens. So I run two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And one is a dry and one is a wet. Two cabs. So the Zilla is the dry cab, and then I've got a Marshall 4x12 as my wet cab.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, for just standard videos and for a lot of the smaller gigs, it's just the one cab and head. For the bigger stuff, and then for videos requiring that sound, because I identify that as my sound as opposed to just a single amp. But that's how I run things. So it's a wet dry, really, really short modulated delay. And the modulated delay for me is important because it gives that chorus sound without it being a chorus.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I run it. And it's on like high gain stuff, so that kind of sets it apart a little bit, because normally the wet dry stuff is kind of more reserved for cleans and that stuff, because it does sound great with cleans.
Sure.
But for the heavier stuff, I like it.
That's great. And where did you get the idea for that?
I had no idea I had an idea that wet dry existed, but no idea that it mattered to me, because I'm primarily a heavier player. So I was seeing videos from different guys, and they were all covering it, but in more of a blues style context.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was cool, but why do I need 2 amps to just get a slightly thicker blues tone? I don't use that.
Right.
So it went over my head for a while. And then my band was supporting Chris Holmes, who he used to play in Wasp.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny. We got to sound check first, and we had two shows. The first show we got there late, so we sound checked and then just went straight on. Mm-hmm. So we missed his sound check, and sound guy came up and says, he's going really, really loud, so there's no point in you guys being quiet, turn up. So it was the loudest I would ever play at, and it sounded amazing, because you're pushing the valves more and everything. So
sure,
it sounded huge for me. It was the best tune that I had played with live anyway. And then I get off stage, I'm happy about that, I'm feeling great. And then he plugs into his setup, and my jaw dropped. How is he sounding that big? What's he doing? So we had 2 shows with him, and I was asking him how he was doing it, and he explained the whole wet dry system to me. He was doing the modulated delay into one cab and then just a dry signal through the other. And when you try it out, you A/B it, mm-hmm. you realize just how huge the sound can be. So that's what got me started on it.
Cool. And what are you using for the delay? What's the delay you're using in that rig?
I used to run the TC Electronic Flashback 2,
mm-hmm.
but I found that while it's cool, it's got the mash feature and everything. The problem with just physical knobs on the pedal for that type of a setup is if you want, because it is super sensitive on how much of a delay you really need and want. And when you're just dealing with an analog knob, you can there's a huge variety in it. Whereas I switched over to the Boss DD500.
Okay.
And that's got the ability, to say, I want 43 milliseconds for this one, and I want 42 for this one. And you can get super into detail with it and ultimately sound better because of it. So
very granular then.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, well, you should do some more videos on that. I think you've tapped into a subject matter that I think more people would find, even more fascinating with further examples. Well, that concludes this segment of the interview series with KDH. Be sure to come on back for the next segment. But for more information, visit us at thepedalguide.com. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks and have a great day.